So it's come to my attention that off of like one comment, I'll have it popped up in the corner, but it's come to my attention that people who have maybe seen some of my shorts, they haven't gotten a lot of views, but people seeing my shorts have probably took notice to, if you look at the bottom of my screen right now, it looks like a mouse cube, but if you're looking at it, you may notice something with the buttons. Wait, those are controller binds. I play Deadlock on controller. This is gonna be a more of a guide and tutorial video, because I'm gonna be real, most of the fucking tutorials on games like this on like how to get your controller right are terrible. And just to clarify, since Deadlock is a very complicated game, I would suggest, if you're thinking of playing on controller, play on a PlayStation controller. I'd say play on a PlayStation 4 controller because they're smaller and allow you to hit buttons easier. But I'm on a PlayStation 5 right now because I don't have a PlayStation 4 controller anymore. Please subscribe, yo. Please, we're so close to 50 subscribers. Come on, bro. We're so close to this milestone. All I need is 11 subscribers. Shit, nigga. Whenever I hit 50, we're gonna... I don't know. I gotta come up with some ideas, but you guys can leave some comments on what I should actually do for my 50 subscriber milestone. But yeah. But it's gonna be more of an introduction on how to actually set up your Steam shit. So I'll start off with that. But if you want to skip to the part where it's just me explaining the whole gameplay loop, we'll do that later. But first off, we're just gonna start off. Obviously, open a Steam. Where it at? That's Tom Clancy's. Deadlock. You go to the controller thing. So, for the whole layout thing, I don't think there's really a layout you can just like go grab. But I say, go find the official layout for Deadlock Standard. You gotta pop it up. It may say gyro, but make sure, if it does, just make sure to remove the gyro. Because gyro kind of sucks, unless you want to try gyro, but this is not for that. So for the first buttons, your A, B, C, A, B, X, Y, or X, circle, square, triangle. So for your A, obviously, it's for jumping and mantling. I'll get into mantling later, but just put it for jumping and mantling and for zipline. And then for dodging, we're going to be putting that on your circle. These are very important. I feel like obviously like some of these can be swapped around, but obviously I feel like these are the core things. I'll tell you the things that you can swap around, but yeah, obviously X is for reload as usual per games. Y is for parry. This is very crucial because this allows you to roll and parry right after. And it's just your Y button, so you're not like interrupting anything. And a couple of you may be asking, like, how come you don't have like an ability on some of these keys? The ability keys are on something different, and it's much more important for them to stay like that. And for your bumpers, make sure to put your left bumper item 1, right bumper item 2. You can swap them around, but I suggest making it like this. And we'll get into why there's only 2 items, but just copy this down. For 3 things going up on the side, make sure to open buy menu. Then the 3 lines for scoreboard as usual. You can add a mute button right there. D-pad is your ability icons. These matter. You can make these however you want, but I suggest making them like circular. So like up D-pad is 1, right D-pad is 2, 3 D-pad is down, and then up is right. I suggest like this because it just feels better. Honest, it feels better to just be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's for symmetry. But you can change it. But I suggest making it like this and changing it as you go in the game. But I don't suggest changing it. It's the same thing. Now, obviously, for this one, it is gonna be, full press, soft press. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit regardless. Every game, you guys know that. And then for left trigger, it's going to be zoom in or alternative fire. Deadlock is a game where some characters do have alternative fires, like Viscous. You can shoot a giant ball of goo, but yeah, they're gonna react the same way depending if you have a zoom or alternate fire. Now, alternate cast is what you really want to do. If you don't know what soft pressing is, it's just not pressing on it fully. And this isn't gonna affect your zoom at all. This is just like gonna make it where you can actually use alternate cast items. Now, you're not going to see this on a whole lot of other people, controller guides, but it's very important. Really add this. Okay, and for camera, you guys already know, and make it your crouch. So, technically, you can put these in reverse. My cousin, when I was telling him about it, he said, yo, it's usually like, right D-pad is melee, but I suggest this because it feels much better. But you can change it around. It's really up to you. But yeah, right D-pad, crouch, and for melee. So it's obviously gonna help you with sliding. It's gonna help you with just melee. Trackpad. I don't really use the trackpad a lot, but you can copy these down. Jump for like 5 more seconds. And if you ever pop up gyro in my games, I'll blow up your lobby. All right. So those are the buttons. And for sensitivity, that's all you. But I'm pretty sure I have mine on 270. You can see it. You gotta make it where it's decently fast where you can track people. You can't track people good, you know, obviously you're gonna have problems. And off that saying, we're gonna have to talk about the fact that you are on a controller in a game that it has, like, I can pop it up. Like, Deadlock has a controller setting, but it's not good. This shit hasn't worked since I joined it. Like, I've been playing this game since it had like 4 lanes. It's always been bad. But you are playing a controller on a PC game, and for the item thing that I was mentioning, on controller, I haven't figured out how to add 4 items and actually make it feel like it's playable. You have to use all of your buttons on controller in order to actually play the game, so you don't really have any open buttons to add to extra items. If you have one of those controllers with pads on the bottom, you could add those to the items, but right now, for as long as I've been playing, I have like 1,000+ hours in this game, just to make sure y'all know I'm not just like kind of bullshit and just testing shit. Like, I can only add 2 items, cause like, watch, bam, bam, and a scourge. Okay, so look, as you can see, RB and RB and LB. I'm saying LB. I used to play Xbox, but whatever. As you can see, like, I can use them to cast. Damn, cast. Yeah, I can't. There's no button for the 3rd item. I usually don't buy 3 items. However, you can buy 3 items. There are times where I'll buy 3 items, like refresher. Refresher, I can just press my keyboard. Like, hold on. See, refresher, I can just press my keyboard, and like, refresher isn't an item you have to use like actively in battle. But, you know, yeah, that's something you can do. I don't suggest doing it for like active items. Like, I would never put this on. I'm trying to like fight and press on my keyboard. No. And then for the alternate cast, as you can see, for the alternate cast, it's like this. You can see all I gotta do is press LT. You gotta lightly press it, not press it fully, and then bam, you got Scourge on you. That's how you activate your alternative cast. It's the same thing for abilities. Like, let me go to Bebop real quick. And you can self-bomb like that. Okay, what else? I went over the items just now. Oh yeah, right, movement. So with movement, there's not a lot of stuff that you can't do. Obviously you can double jump, you can do the jump dash, that's timing, corner boosting, not hard. Only thing that you cannot do in this game is air strafe, but air strafing is as important as the character that you're on. Like, if I was playing Lash, like, I know how to air strafe good. Like, you can, like, don't get it twisted, you can air strafe, but it's much more difficult to do. While people on keyboard and mouse can just like press left, right, and do it a simpler way, you have to kind of like move your controller. You have to like move. Like right now, I'm moving my left joypad to the left while slowly moving my right D-pad to the left with it to follow it. That's something that you have to do just to control yourself in the air. But yeah, you can't really air strafe as good as someone on keyboard and mouse, so keep that in mind. But it's really not that big of a deal. To be so real, controller's a nerf, obviously, but it's not as big as a nerf as some people say. My cousin. What else? Obviously, your aiming is gonna take like a shot, but unless you were already good at, if you're good at aiming on controller, I wouldn't worry about it. Obviously, Deadlock doesn't have aim assist, as you can see. Hold on. No slowing down, no helping with the homing, so it's full on aiming. The fuck? Oh, it's because the cat's there. As you can see, I'm saying this game is. But here's the best thing about Deadlock. Deadlock is not a game where if you don't have good aim, you can't play the game. No. For example, Lash. I love playing Lash. Lash is my second most played character in the game. These two characters I play most in the game. Drifter is the gun carry that I play the most because his bullets are fat as shit. But like Lash and Bebop, you do not need to be the best at aiming to play either of these. Of course, it helps to be good at aiming at Lash, but most of the time it's movement and setting yourself up right as Lash. Like using your abilities properly, setting yourself up right on top of high buildings and shit. All this stuff is you know, it's innate. It's more so ability, timing, just hitting them. Obviously, knowing how to aim good on Lash is going to be a good booster.
Well, don't need a gun
What
to take
else?
out someone like
I know there's something I'm majorly forgetting here. But if you're worried about, oh, what I'm going to hit like a hard cap. In Deadlock, I wouldn't really worry about hitting a hard cap in a skill. I would say the game obviously requires a lot more micro than some other hero shooters because there's a lot more factors like movement, the parry and melee system, just item usage and abilities in general. Like all these things combined to make the game's micro feel good and also make it where aim isn't such a heavy factor. Like for this Lash build, oh the shit. Okay, like look, this one interaction is the one that you'll always see Lash do, and then going for a headshot. Like hitting one headshot as him, or just hitting this real quick. That ain't shit. I shot twice and hit. I shot once and hit him in the head. It's so easy. And I'm telling you right now, if you're worried about your aim is gonna chop you over, it's not, bro. It's not. The only thing that is a major weakness is the item thing. But the only characters you'll even have to worry about this for is like Rem or Paige, because they love stacking items.
I mean, it's probably
like obviously it's Paige, you like getting rescued.
Being an Austin day,
damn.
but life was like, sorry, lady, it's Bronte time, and I was just, God, I was not prepared.
Gosh, damn, the fucking gap of fucking Paige, fuck, bro. Like, look. Obviously, I can't do this. Well, you can do this on support. But I wouldn't suggest doing this because you'd have to go on your keyboard, and that just feels like shit. You know what I mean? I gotta do all this. I gotta press on my keyboard. You can even see the keybinds change, where I press on my keyboard, and I gotta go back to this. It just feels terrible. That's why I'm telling y'all. I usually stick to grabbing 2 items, okay? Obviously, this also means for certain characters who like to grab a lot of items, off bat, you have to change around what you want to buy.
Talk about my past.
Like, shit.
To move forward.
Like for Pocket, I can't use all these active items at once. So usually, for me, I usually, instead of getting Mystic Leap, even though it's really good, I usually try to play around, or I do get Mystic Leap and I just try to play around with debuff remover better, or I get debuff remover and I play it properly. But I would suggest just keep it in mind that you can usually only have like 2 active items. Like the only 2 items that I would suggest getting if you already have 2 items are Refresher and Cult of Sacrifice. Let me check something else just in case I'm forgetting. Magic carpet, but I wouldn't suggest magic carpet. Like, it's kind of still an active in-use item. But Cult of Sacrifice, obviously, this shit goes on cooldown forever. They both have long-ass cooldowns, so you're not really finna use this, like, in combat. You're gonna use Refresher in combat, my bad. But it's not, like, an item you have to hit. It's just you hit it to refresh your abilities. But, like, yeah. I would suggest only usually using these as your third item slot. Oh, what else needs to be said? And yeah, and if there's any characters I would suggest, if you really want to play a gun character, I know this is corny, Graves. She requires no aim. That's obvious for controller players. If you want to play Graves, you can play Graves. Drifter. I want to clarify. Drifter does not take aim. Like look how far look how far off center I am. Like his claw marks are fucking huge, man.
A concept that you fear, but you cannot escape.
Yeah, it's Drifter keep
I
yapping.
simply am.
Okay, bro. Gosh damn. Obviously, shotgun characters. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna show you all that bullshit, bro. Like, that's not important. They're shotgun characters. Billy, fucking Abrams, characters that get in your face. Funnest characters, honest. But yeah, obviously. Even
belongs in a scrap pile, and Lash was
even like Catico, you know, I mean, usually gonna be in people's faces. There's not really a whole lot of characters that I wouldn't suggest on controller, but I feel like Mirage I usually have a problem with because you gotta like keep a mark on them, and sometimes I'll just be bricking shots. You know what I mean? Oh no, I can't reload, and bam, goes away. Mirage I wouldn't suggest if you're looking for easy people to aim. Haze. It's literally just hitting all of your shots. I wouldn't suggest her either. But I feel like you're just not. Oh yeah, fucking Apollo. Apollo was a character I also forgot to talk about.
Our victory
So,
is assured, unless of course the page
obviously, this is why. This is why. Oh my
in
gosh.
which case victory depends
Apollo,
on
shut the fuck up. Gosh damn, bro, niggas. I hate all these characters to start yapping. Like, I love the characters and shit, but like, damn, sometimes I just fucking yap. Okay, here's the thing that I wanted to talk about: why you need a PlayStation controller and why it's important. So for Xbox, you gotta like press down and like move your thumb way more than you do on PlayStation. On PlayStation, it's a lot more simpler, and all the buttons and D-pads are in range. Like your D-pad is the same, isn't like right above your left joystick, so it's a lot easier for you to swap in between ability and movement. Ability and movement. And Apollo's a certain case. So if you look at this, and I'm walking forward, but as you can tell, whenever you're walking forward, you cannot like just pop an ability. Usually it's not a problem. Usually it's just like, see, you didn't even notice that I took my hands off my keyboard. Damn. I like you wearing my controller. You see what I mean?
Farewell.
Like, it usually doesn't matter because you're still in movement. You know, I'm walking, and just a decision. So I just want to clarify to y'all, like, you cannot cast abilities while you're obviously walking forward. Or we could use like your pointer finger, but like that's weird. It's literally just like this. And if you're wondering why it's important, this character Apollo gets like, look at this. I'm walking forward, I stop.
I'll pick you apart.
You saw that I dashed forward a little bit. Now look at this. You see how I jumped a little bit? You see how I jumped? You can only do that if you're already walking forward, and you cannot do that on controller. I have to take my hand off my joystick. Pop ability. This sounds complicated. It's not. Like, I wish I could describe how easy this feels, but it's easy. But yeah, there are just certain characters that it's really just Apollo. It's I want to emphasize that it's Apollo with something weird going on with them, and that's all. Other characters, I would say, Holiday just takes a lot of skill in general. I mean, with the whole movement shit that she has. I would say hitting barrels are sometimes annoying because you have to like hit melee directly after. sometimes you don't feel quick enough doing it.
It's gonna blow.
Shit, I mean, I just missed it there.
Barrels out. Incoming.
Fuck.
Setting dynamite. I got something for ya.
I'm tweaking, my bad. Also, she's a headshot character, which requires you to obviously hit headshots, and that's difficult.
I'm done playing nice. Throw the barrel.
I mean, shit, bro, I'm breaking motherfucking headshots on a stationary object, bro.
Shoot them before they escape.
But yeah, overall, I think this video is overall done. I already showed you guys the controller layout. I could try to find one of those things where it shows the controller buttons as I'm pressing them, if you guys really want to just see how to actually get into it. But overall, I think this is it. Again, bro, make sure to like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell me if you think that there's a better way to do something, because again, I'm not the
I
guru.
got this position.
I have like 1.5k hours in this game on controller, but that doesn't mean that I'm the guru. That doesn't mean that I know everything. If you think that there's a better way to do something, I suggest trying it. Shit, my nigga, just might find out some crazy ass shit that I didn't know. Yeah. Just make sure to have fun, man. If you like playing on controller, play on controller. I'm out.